Hi guys, welcome to the very first edition of my show, Moments with Oye. My name is Oye Ep1, and that's why it's Moments with Oye. On this show, we're going to be talking about marriages, we're going to be talking about financial instability, we're going to be talking about your finances, my finances, we're going to be talking about so many things. We're going to be talking about single moms, single motherhood, so many things. It's going to cover so many areas of life, what you're going through, what I'm going through. There'll be nothing to hide. And remember, there's no perfect person on earth. I am not perfect, you are not perfect. God never made a perfect person, okay? It is only God that is perfect. So there's some things I might say that, okay, you might feel and you know, so I'm not perfect in a nutshell. So you can tell me your stories instead of talking to whoever you talk to that will mock you, come up with gist about you, and will laugh at you and all that. I'm going to drop my email here, so you can just send me a mail. You can just talk, or you can chat me up on WhatsApp. We can talk. I can bring it here, and I'll just hide your identity. Nobody will know it's your story, and you can just learn. You learn from it. People learn from your story and all that. Then, you know, it's not just about your story. It's about what is happening to you. What are you going through? What are you facing? What do you want to correct in your life and all that. So I'm also the show host of the Yoruba program called Iriri Show. Iriri Show is like something similar to this, but in Yoruba. It's a Yoruba speaking show, and it's going to be coming to your view very, very soon. Today I have a story with me. I copied online, so I'm not going to be hiding that fact. I copied it online, and I want to just shoot my own mouth inside the matter too, because this matter get us to be. So let me just read to your hearing, and you can understand me better. So there's a lady, she wrote online. She said she has 3 kids. She's been married for 8 years, and out of her 3 kids, she pays school fees for 2. And the 3rd child, who happens to still be a baby, she still carries, you know, like part of the responsibility too. And apart from paying fees and all that, she still carries like 70% of, you know, their responsibilities at home, and the husband earns more than her, but simply not doing anything. She earns 30k a month. That's 30,000 naira a month, and with that 30,000 naira, she's achieving all this, paying fees, carrying, you know, feeding, utility bills and all of that. So that's what she's just trying to say. So she said that is not even that major problem. Like, yeah, will bother me. The only thing that is paining me is that my husband doesn't have my time. He doesn't even know if I am beautiful. He doesn't even know if I'm wearing a beautiful dress. He doesn't even care. Like, whether you fine or you know fine, you know consign me. I don't give a damn. Don't let me use the F word. I don't give a damn about whether you fine or you know fine. He's starving her sexually. Now what's the pay woman like that? And you know it can pain women. You and I know how it can pain you when your husband decides to say, he will not even say it, he will just stay on his own day, and you too, you day your own day. But you know, so she started saying, she said she's losing interest, and she's thinking of having extra affairs outside. She said, I want to end the marriage because I am married and I feel empty and lonely. Now she they feel empty. Me, I'm not feeling empty. I'm okay. You understand? Make me know as we go. They prophesy better thing into our life. She said she's feeling empty. She's looking for a companion. She doesn't have full communication with her husband. This, that, no love, no romance, no care, no feelings for me. And I've been praying all this for years. Said she's very confused, and she's thinking of ending the marriage and live life without a man. Please, she said, please, I need advice on what to do next. Okay, I think I will start from the beginning. Okay, I still feel for you to start thinking with all of this. Yes, we understand that it is not easy, but for you to think that you want to have an extramarital affair, you you want to look out, you want to, be with someone else. Don't let me lie to you. I think you already have someone. I think you already have someone you are looking at, and you are feeling you want to justify the fact that you want a justification for being with that person. You don't want anybody to blame you. You want it to look as if, since my husband is not having my time, that is the reason why I'm being with that person. I'm not saying you have, but I'm just saying I think you already do have someone outside. And let me not lie to you, that is not the best option. Getting an extramarital affair would not solve half of your problems. In fact, it will disgrace you, it will call you names, it will drop your integrity to level 0. Like, people will wash you, people will call you all sorts of names. They will really, you will be crucified more than Jesus Christ. Because don't let me say it's a man's world, but as women, you are not supposed to rush into having extramarital affairs. Have you tried to check what the problem is? Have you tried to call your husband? Have you tried to dive down into the matter? Have you really tried to say, okay, Ogami, come, my love, my dear, or whatever you call your husband? Have you tried to wake him up in the middle of the night to ask him what the problem is, what you're doing wrong? There could be something you're doing wrong that he's not liking, and probably he has spoken to you about it, and you're not yielding, you're not listening, you're still doing it. Because I feel for a man to conclude that he doesn't care about you anymore, you must have done some things that warrant him to want to do that. And if you haven't, I still think you should call him. I think communication is key. And where you're going to, another point is, where you're going to, there's a popular saying that the devil you know today is better than the angel you don't even know. You don't know the demon that lives inside that person you want to go and meet. And I know and I believe that you don't want to start jumping from one man to the other. Like, you want to test this one, okay, good, you jump. This one, good, you jump. You want to just keep jumping around. I know you don't want to do that, because according to what you wrote, I don't even think you are that kind of woman. You understand me? So I still feel you need to really think about it. You need to really look for a solution to making the problems in your marriage resolve. You need to get your man back, instead of saying, I want to go and get another man. Then, have you tried to check yourself? That is another point. Have you really tried to check yourself? Apart from, talking to your husband, asking him, okay, my dear, what have I done, this, that? Have you tried to call him? Like, what am I doing? Sorry, have you tried to call yourself to order? Like, you call yourself at your quiet time. What am I doing? What am I really doing that this man is saying, this man is not liking? Have you really tried that out? If you haven't, I think you should. So let me quickly go to the man's side, because I really don't want to take time on the show. I don't want to keep you running your data. For me, the man is irresponsible. For you to have 3 kids, and I'm sorry, you're men, because I know you will come after me, but that particular man is irresponsible. No matter what your wife must have done, I don't think she should be the one running the house. If your wife starts running the house, you are already sharing your glory with her. In fact, you are already giving her the glory, and all the blessings that is supposed to come to you at the head of the family, you're already telling her, this is your blessings, so take. It doesn't belong to me. So I think you should take charge of your home. I think you should really look into it. Okay, my wife is the one she's the one paying almost for the 3 kids. It shouldn't be. We are helpers. We are supposed to be supporters. We are not supposed to be the main thing. So I really think you should look into it well. And apart from the woman communicating with the man, I also think the man should communicate with the woman. I think you should call her once again, ask her, tell her things that you feel she has been doing wrong. I think you should really look into that, because it's not only a woman that makes her own. A man can also make his own too. A man can also bring joy to his home too. A man can also work towards the success of his marriage too. So I think you also need to communicate with her. Then you need to take proper responsibility of your children. Now let me speak that English in over. A proper responsibility of your children. Just like one movie I watched. You need to really be the man in your house. I know some men. I saw a movie. This man will not allow his wife do anything. Like, don't do it. If you do it, I'll return your money back to you. That is the way it's supposed to be. And if you don't return the money, I think you should appreciate, and you are earning more than her. You should always thank her. You should always thank her, not with thank you, but giving her back what she has spent. Sometimes men, they tend to just use money on something else and believe, my wife can quickly cover up. Once your wife covers up and you have the money, or you have that thing back, give it back to her. She also has her own needs. Don't let her be looking worn out because she has to train your children. It is very important. So the final thing I want to tell the man is, do not transfer your aggressions on your children, no matter what it is. No matter what your wife is throwing at you, or no matter what life is throwing at you, you should not transfer your aggressions on children. In fact, your children should be a way for you to console yourself. Your children should be a way for you to bring yourself back to order. You should pay their fees as at when due. You should give them, allowances as at when due. You should be their friends, because especially if you have a girl child, have you even noticed that when you tell a girl child, I love you, no one loves you more than me? Go and check the histories of girls that their dad loves them so much. Honestly, they don't make the wrong choices in their marriage, because they've been hearing that word, I love you, I love you, I love you, from home. A man cannot just come from outside and tell them I love you and it freaks them. But go and check the amount of girls that their father doesn't even care, not to tell them, not to talk of telling them he loves them. They are the ones that gets freaked out. They get freaked out rather when a useless boy just come and treats her with I love you, I love you now. They get carried away easily, because that word becomes like a bell. It rings a bell. It brings out all emotions in them, and before you know it, they become what they don't even plan to become. So I believe with this full point of mine, I know that you are going to change, and I know that if you can work on these things, things are going to work well. You can also, add up to what I've said. If you have any point of view, drop your comments on the comment section. So don't forget, my name is Oye Ep1, and I'm going to be seeing you on another edition of Moments with Oye. Okay, don't forget to like and subscribe to this TV channel, and we love you. Bye.